Hi, this is Sathya. Now I'm gonna talk about Cash for Vote scandal 2017. First, let us see the power of vote. In our country, democracy has given the power of vote to every individual who are 18 and above, regardless of their race, color, or any other thing. It had been the greatest liability offered to people of the country, the right to elect who we want, the right to choose our own government. But amidst the growing greed of power, the authenticity of casting of votes within the country had been a far cry. Cash for votes. It is a scam in which voters are given money for voting to a particular party. Voters are actually swayed by the cash that flows at election time. Parties with money power inject crores of money on things like liquor and drugs at election time to buy votes. Since the wealthy are presumably not in need of money, these parties mainly target people of lower income status as they are most likely to be susceptible to accepting compensations in exchange for their vote. The cash for vote scam is one such type of scam that reveals the bitter secrets of the members within the parliament and their involvement in buying votes. In the Cash for Vote scandal 2017, the candidates of the BSP, SP, BJP, and the Peace Party were blatantly violating Election Commission guidelines to sway voters by bribing. Leaders of these parties were caught admitting that they had already spent more than rupees 4 crore in the 2017 assembly election. They also admitted that they were collecting money to bribe voters to give them booze. Candidates also spoke of how they paid large sums of money to elders in the village so that they could distribute the money to the villagers and help sway voters. Former Chief Election Commissioner S.Y. Qureshi has demanded immediate action. Tall claims of cleaner governance by politicians have been exposed after several candidates across party lines were found making desperate efforts to buy votes in Uttar Pradesh and in Manipur. Now we'll see about the incidents that happened in Uttar Pradesh. Atiq Ahmad Saifi, BSP candidate from 28 Moradabad constituency in Uttar Pradesh, was caught on camera promising that he would abuse his position if he won his seat in the state assembly. He acknowledged that elected leaders were often approached to do dishonest tasks. If voted to the office, Saifi said he will get done whatever they ask. In Uttar Pradesh, the Election Commission has capped campaign expenditure at rupees 28 lakh rupees per candidate. But Saifi's bill had already crossed rupees 4 crore since he began lobbying for tickets, and an expenditure of at least rupees 5 lakh a day was spent for other kind of things from food to tea for people. These expenditures were not officially reported by the party. According to the BSP candidate, he used as many as 30 vehicles for campaigning. Some of them were running with permission, some without it. He also paid rupees 1000 every day to each of his 450 booth agents. Now we'll see about Samajwadi Party and Peace Party. Atul Garg, Samajwadi Party candidate from Agra North, was found soliciting funds in order to bribe voters. He was in the mindset of buying 15,000 to 20,000 votes with an additional expense of rupees 20 to 25 lakh. He was also ready to distribute money, food, material, liquor, and whatever required by the people. In the neighboring constituency, Peace Party nominee Rakesh Valmiki was ready to use both money and muscle power to make his way to the state assembly. He also planned to have men shoot at booths where he was not getting votes. Now we'll see the incidents that happened in Manipur. Oba Joram, the BJP candidate in Manipur, was filmed seeking out a few crore rupees at a five-star hotel in Delhi to ensure his victory. The BJP nominee has been known for spending money during the election time. He planned to distribute rupees 15 to 20 lakh to each village seat so that they could help sway voters. The Election Commission has limited expenditure during campaigning at rupees 20 lakh per candidate in Manipur, but Joram had his own budget of rupees 5 crore for the election. His plan included buying votes. In the same year, 2017, a BJP candidate from South Mumbai has come under the scanner for distributing cash for vote inside a restricted defense area of Mumbai. The workers of the candidates were seen distributing cash in a video made by rival Shiv Sena workers. The incident took place in the Kef Parade defense area where entry is restricted to common men. Now we'll see the actions taken by the Election Commission. The Election Commission has ordered to register FIRs immediately against the three candidates in Uttar Pradesh under the Representation of People Act 1951 as they were indulging in electoral malpractices. The poll panel said that three candidates seemed to have made statements to the effects of bribing of voters, suppression of election expenses, and threatening to attempt booth capturing. In another case, Obajoram spent far more money than the permissible limit to contest elections. He had already spent Rs 2.2 crore for the present election and mentioned that the voters in his constituency would be bribed in his favor during the election by paying them in cash. Money spent to buy votes in Manipur has created a massive political storm ahead of the first phase of polling in that state. Hence, the Election Commission has issued a show cause notice to BJP candidate Obajoram. Conclusion. The cash for vote scam also put forward the weekend disciplinary acts against the tormentors of democracy and possesses a threat to democracy itself. And it also showcases the lack of trust among themselves. Those spending huge money to bribe voters to get elected could not be expected to do good for the people. The cash for vote incident showed the desperate depths to which certain political functionaries and parties stoop to ensure victory on the floor of the House. And these exposures represent both a gross moral degeneration and crass political opportunism of the government and had degraded and disgraced our sacrosanct tradition of parliamentary democracy. Let us hope that a day will come when awakened people will realize the value of their vote and refuse to take bribe, and the party members will stop violating election commission guidelines to sway voters by bribing and start trusting their own party. These are my references.